Some might ask, who is this Viking, and what made him throw a dwarf off a cliff? To find out, we have to go back in time. This aging, once mighty warrior is on his final journey, seeking a worthy death in honorable battle. Only then will he be allowed to enter Valhalla, Hall of the Mighty Gods of the North, the only real home for a true Viking. If he fails, he will find himself in agonizingly boring Helheim.
The gods are the gods, ruling thunder and commanding storms. They are the lords of night and day, of fire and ice, the givers of disaster and of triumph. A dark sky. The gods make the sky. It reflects their moods, and they were dark that day. It was high summer, and a bitter rain was spitting from the east. The old gods are still worshipped, of course, but they're being driven back into the high valleys, into the lost places, to the cold northern edges of the world.
Thor and Odin walked on our hills, slept in our valleys, loved our women and drank from our streams, and that makes them seem like neighbours. The other thing I like about our gods is that they're not obsessed with us. They have their own squabbles and love affairs and seem to ignore us much of the time. I've never been so stupid as to think that Thor, or Odin, or Hoda loved me, though I hope at times they have thought me worthy of them. What the gods like is chaos. All my life I have followed the path of the sword. Given a choice, and I have been given many choices, I would rather draw a blade than settle an argument with words, for that is what a warrior does, but most men and women are not fighters. They crave peace. Now the world's ending when the gods will fight each other. All mankind will be stricken with a great frenzy, and the rivers will flow with blood, and the sky shall be filled with screaming, and the great tree of life will fall with a crash that will be heard beyond the farthest star. But all that is yet to come.
I touched Thor's hammer that hung from my neck. Wyrd bith Voluspa. Fate is inexorable.
Open your mouth.
Excuse me?
Open your mouth. Don't bite. Whose cape is it?
Yours.
It's my cape.
Yes.
Characters. These are the people you're going to meet in the pages of this book. A word of advice before you start. Don't trust any of them. The gods, also known as the popular crowd. Odin, also known as One-Eye, All-Father, the old man, the general leader of the Aesir. Knows how to sell himself, and others. Would throw his brother to the wolves, and did, for a percentage. Frigg, Odin's wife, the seeress, stepmother of Thor, the Thunderer. Likes hitting things. Not a fan of yours truly. Sif, his wife. Nice hair. Also not a fan of mine. Balder, god of peace. Yeah, right. Known as Balder the Fair. Handsome, sporty, popular. Sound a little smug to you? Yes, I thought so too. Bragi, god of poetry. 2 words. Expect lutes. Idun, wife of Bragi. Likes fruit. Freya, goddess of desire. Vain, petty, and manipulative. Will sleep with practically anyone, as long as jewelry is involved. Frey, the Reaper. Twin brother of the above. Not a bad guy, but a fool for blondes. Mani, the moon. Drives a cool car. Sol, the sun. Drives a hot car. Sigun, handmaid of Freya, adoring wife, possibly the most annoying woman in the whole of the 9 worlds. Heimdall, the watchman. Not a fan. Has it in for yours truly. Hoder, Balder's blind brother. A better shot than you might think. Mimir, the wise. Odin's uncle. Apparently not wise enough. Hornir, the silent. Never shuts up. Njord, father of Frey and Freya, god of sea. Nice feet. Married to Skadi, the snowshoe huntress. Not one of my biggest fans. The words forgive and forget don't feature in her vocabulary. Has a thing about bondage. And snakes. Aegir, god of the storm, married to Ran, custodian of the drowned. Strangely enough, likes to party.
Mæri og minni mögu Heimdalla. Vilt vad jag valföder vill till tälja. Fornspjöld fira då är främst och man. Soltör sortna sig follima. Kvarv av himni höjdar stjörnor. Geisar i mi Bræður mun berjast og